There it is. Hi guys, welcome in. And we're neighbors. We live real close to each other. Yeah, we have quite a few people from Hidden Valley Lake that come in. Dale and Tiffany. Have you met? Have you got? Okay, so Dale and Tiffany, they come. Oh, the guest house. I love it. Oh, okay. Well, welcome. And then Mike and Julie Church come in. Have you met the Churches? Okay.
I met only 2 people.
There's Quinlan and Duff. They're there. So we have quite a few people from that area. Good morning. Looked awesome. Yes. No, I'm friends with Joni and Marty Rose, but yeah, there's quite a few people from up there that come. You'll have the meetings.
I wouldn't want to be a woman in any other country in the world.
I missed the first part of that conversation.
I wouldn't want to be a woman in any other part of the world.
No.
Think about freedom. Freedom Day.
Hopefully that mic is working. So.
Oh, nice music.
Yeah, it's Odessa is the music today. So we're gonna lay down and go toes apart, heels together. And you met Diane.
Yes, I did.
Monica. Hands reaching, heels are tight. I want your tailbone to be heavy. Go toes on the bar. Go right on toes. Toes apart, heels together. Hands reaching, open the chest. Abs on, inhale, and exhale, bring it back down. Smooth and smooth. And as you go up and down, I want you to feel this rolling pain. Moving out the straight leg. Does that weight feel okay? Sorry guys, at home I'm adjusting my mic again. And then bring it all the way down and pause when you hit 8. So we always change at the bottom. Toes go together, knees together, hands reach. Good. And squeeze everything. Keep the tailbone heavy. Inhale, take it up. And exhale. And the reason that we inhale in the up is that we're filling up our lungs, which is like filling up a Coke can. And if a Coke can is filled with Coke, you can't crush it. And as you exhale and you empty your Coke can, there's no pressure on. So that's why we inhale on the up. Going to 8 of these. Really reach those fingertips. And then bring it down when you're done and just pause. Heels go on, keeping the core on tight. Now, I want you guys to feel your core a little bit more. So let's lift the feet just off the bar. Good. And I'll say, oh, when we press up, feel your abs. So press out right here and see if you feel your abs. And bring it back in. You guys feel that? Okay. So now, after one more, we're going to go heels on the bar. Good. Ankles together, hands reaching, open the scapula, and feel the abs the same way. So press up, feel those abs, and bring it back in for 8. Could you guys keep it? Can you feel it, Diane? Okay.
Not as much as feeling the hair.
But kind of same feeling. Monica, do you feel it?
Yeah, I feel like that.
Okay. And then after you hit 8, just bring it down and pause. Toes go on. Heels are high. You can tell I'm getting warm. I'm going to peel my socks off. So ankles together. And lift the heels as if you're standing in beautiful stilettos. Ankles together tight. Inhale, take it up. The heels will follow you. And lift them back high again as you come down. And press out. Now try to make the knees fire exact same time. Straighten the legs, squeeze the glutes. And as you're doing this, imagine that someone's pulling the crown of your head and your tailbone opposite directions. So your spine is nice and tall. Good. Now we're going to take it all the way up and hold. So just take it up and hold. Now I want you to squeeze your glutes and open up your hips. Good. Now drop the heels under the bar and press up. And under and press up. We're going to do 6 of these. Squeezing the inner thighs. And then bring it down, heels are high, tippy toes. Take it back up and drop again for 5 and 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in, heels high. Take it back up and drop down for 4. Squeeze the glutes. Good. 3, 2, 1. Bring it in, heels are high. Take it back up. And 3. You guys feeling it? 2. Karen, you feel it? You'll feel a little sunshine down there? Lift those heels and back up. Drop for 2, keeping those glutes tight. 1, inner thighs tight. Bring it down. Lift the heels up high. Higher, higher, higher. Yes, take it up. And drop it down for 1. We're going to go into running. I want you to bend one knee and drop one heel. Stretch. Ooh, and switch. Stretch. Woo, switch, stretch. And switch, stretch. Yes. My legs are screaming no, but yes, we can do jump board.
Did you ski yesterday?
No, I was just on the Peloton a bunch, and we did some hikes too. And bring it in. Heels go all the way out wide. I'm doing a Peloton challenge, so I'm trying to keep my miles way up. How many miles can you get in January?
Oh, okay.
How many days can you get in January? Press up, and for the year too. I did the year challenge. And a strength challenge. No, let it be low. And great question. Small gap in the back. So think about that sacrum like firmly grounded into the mat. And at your belt loop, in the very back belt loop, you want a grape. So you don't want to squish it down. You want a little grape back here at your belt loop. There it is. Good. Now bring it down and go heels shoulder width apart and knees together. Squeeze your knees. So this is going to open up those hips and the sacroiliac. Okay, so we're going to squeeze, keep the knees together until they come apart at the very top, and then squeeze them back down and back up. Eight of these, and feeling that sacrum open up. And if you make your tailbone even heavier, you'll feel a little bit more. Good. Now bring it down. Switch your heels all the way wide. Karen, this is for you. This is actually for everybody, but this will feel good on those hips, but we'll also get hip flexor openers. You're going to take one knee down. You're going to be opening up the back of that hip, the PSIS, but you'll also feel it in the front. Make your tailbone heavy, and then switch. Didn't that feel lovely? Oh. And again, you can do this on the floor too, with your feet on the floor. So at the end of yoga, when they say, the next 2 minutes belong to you, do any move you want, this is what I do. Yes, is it.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Can really feel that. Oh. I put more focus on the left side if I'm like how I am right now.
Yes.
I can really feel that stretch in here.
Isn't that lovely? Like if you
Like if I kind of push out.
push it out to the left side.
Yeah.
So left knee in, push the hip out. Nice. From there, we're going to go right hand on the left shoulder rest. Bring your feet to the outside of the bar and just push yourself up. 2 red springs. We're going to open up those hip flexors, take a little of the weekend off of us, and lay back down. Just leave 2 reds on and take everything else off. Monica, let me see the back of your shirt.
I did that.
You know, there's like a hole back there.
I
Okay, make your straps if they're the same length. If not, you can do a micro adjustment on them. So they feel the same length? Okay.
Well, wait, I think we have straps and little straps.
That's okay. I'm like you too. So
Okay.
just take your feet and put them in the longest strap that you have. We're going to push down into home. So home is just slightly lower than the 45-degree angle. Turn the feet out and reach through your metatarsals. And I want you to shoot lasers through your metatarsals. You're going to squeeze your inner thighs as tight as you can. You're going to get probably adjustment in the pubic symphysis. So squeeze as hard as you can. Feel that adjustment, Karen, for those hips? Squeeze hard, 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 like inner thighs.
Okay.
Do you feel like a little bit of adjustment in the hip?
Yeah.
Okay. Keep your hips straight on. And the right foot's going to be wider than the machine, and it's going to bend towards the floor. And you're going to bend your left foot in like a frog. Good. And your hips are going to want to pull to the right, but don't let them. And now squish the grape in your lower back. This is for Karen to open up those hip flexors. And selfishly, this is for me too, because I'm up tight. So you're going to feel this on the front of that right leg. Feel it? Okay. Monica, you feel it?
Oh, yeah.
Tuck tail even more. Squish that lower back down like you're curling your pivot bone towards your nose. Now, you're going to push with the feet at the same time to bring both feet down in the home and squeeze your inner thighs like crazy. So you can get that little bit of an inner thigh adjustment again, or pivot bone adjustment. Good. Take the foot out to the side of the left, bend it, and bend your right knee in like a frog. So it stays above the body. Lower back is down. Hands reaching. And if you can, Diane, let the left knee fall even more. Woohoo! Tuck tail. Isn't it nice? Press down into home. Squeeze your inner thighs again, a little bit of an adjustment. And then from there, we're going to do small circles. So keep your tailbone heavy. Let's put a small gap at your lower, like your belt loop right here. Little gap. Keep your tailbone heavy. Legs go up, out and around. Monica, would you feel okay on your legs?
Need the long straps? I only have long straps.
Yeah, they're actually only short. Those are shorts.
Oh.
I know.
Oh, yeah, it's fine.
Okay. It makes it a little heavier for you.
That's all right.
Makes you work harder. Tailbone heavy. So did everybody have a fabulous weekend? It was nice. It was pretty this weekend.
It's supposed to snow today.
Yes, 90% chance tonight. Snow, 2 to 4 inches. Now bring it back down in the home and pause. Squeeze as tight as you can. Good. And now turn in. Go out to the side and up. Together and draw down. Abs strong. Diana, if you can't, turn it inward even more. See how much? Yes. Guys, add 2 more. And bring it down. Instead of a medial rotation, we're going to go back to a lateral. So this is called a turn, a zip of the inner thighs and a wrap of the glutes. Turn, zip, and wrap. Simplified frog, just bend in, use your abs, your inner thighs, and press back out and point the toes. As you come in, flex the feet. And as you press out, point the toes. Now try to make it even. So feel that your legs are working evenly and really feel those abs. Going to 8 of these. And the more that we do this, the more it'll smooth out. We're smoothing out those muscle fibers from origin to insertion. Abs working even harder. Can you make your abs work harder like you're pulling and you're pressing? Working from our breath, our core, and then the movement. Exhale as you press out. One more. Good. Squeeze your glutes. We're going to do what's called a full frog. So legs come straight up, but your tailbone stays heavy. Without the carriage beneath you moving, we're going to bend down. Try to hold this carriage still. Bend down like a frog. Good. Take the legs out to the side. And without your hips wobbling, draw down around into home. Good. Point the toes and the feet come straight up through the ab wall. Good. Bend down. Inhale out to the side, keeping the carriage still. But on our exhale, we are going to move the carriage. Inhale straight up. Tailbone heavy. Exhale, bend down. Inhale, reach out to the side without the carriage moving. Exhale, down around, move the carriage. Inhale up. Exhale, bend. Inhale out. Exhale, down around. We're going to reverse it. So hold here. You're still turned, zipped, and wrapped. Squeeze your glutes. Keep the tailbone heavy. Take it out to the width of your machine. If you're long-legged, a little bit wider. You're going to come up through the abs and see if you can feel this through the abs as if you're pulling the legs up. Now keep your knees there and bend your heels together and look at the shape between your feet. That is called your window. So you don't want one foot going one way and one the other. Press up without the carriage beneath you moving. Tie into your glutes. So a lot of glute here. Good. Straight legs. Oh, and use your glutes and draw down. Straight legs. Out to the side and up through the abs. Can you feel it, Monica?
Yeah.
Isn't it beautiful? Yummy. Bend in. Juicy. Press up. Use your glutes and draw down. Woohoo! Out to the side. Control the ab. Tailbone is heavy. Bend in like a frog. Holding that carriage still. Press those heels together as tight as you can. Press up. And draw down. We're going to go after a big hamstring stretch. We're going into short spine prep. So legs will go straight up. You're going to go as far as you can without the tailbone moving. Now, keeping that tailbone still, you're going to sink deeper for 3. Sink deeper for 2. Sink deeper for 1. Focusing on that tailbone down. Bend the heels down. Squeeze those heels. Keep your windows even and press out. Use your abs. Squeeze those in our thighs. Go up. Sink deeper for 3. Sink deeper for 2. Sink deeper for 1. Keep the tailbone down. Bend the heels down. Use your abs. And press the carriage away as you press the legs. Heels together. Come up. Switch deeper for 3. Switch deeper for 2. Switch deeper for 1. Bend the heels down. And press out. Good. How's everybody's back today?
Fine.
Am I good? Okay. I'm going to reach back. So I don't want to see your legs get all funky while you do this. I want you to keep them tight. So keep them tight. Turn your core on. Reach behind you. And underneath the headrest is a block of wood that swivels. I want you to press it out. There it is. Good. From there, we're going to do what's called a short spine. So we're going to roll all the way up onto our spine between our scapula tips. Inhale here. Exhale, roll it up. Bend the knees down with the intention of stretching the back. And then from here, just slowly roll down 1 vertebrae at a time. And press out, tailbone heavy. And turn, zip, and wrap the legs. Inhale. Exhale, take it back up. Peel up through the spine 1 vertebrae at a time. Inner thigh is tight. Bend the knees down, but keep tension on the straps. Wrists are flat if you can. Good. And then roll down the spine with bent knee 1 vertebrae at a time and press out. Squeeze the inner thighs, your glutes. Take it back up. Exhale all your air. Bend the knees down. Stretch the spine. Good. Roll down one vertebrae at a time. And press out. Any pain anywhere for any of you guys? Okay. Take it back up. We're going to change it this time. Press all the way up. Good. And right here, make sure you're not on your neck, so shake your head now. That you're right between your scapula tips. Bend your knees down. This is where it changes. So try to keep the booty up. Good. Now look at your toes and don't let them move. We're going to roll our spine away from our toes, straightening out those hamstrings. There's a huge stretch in the hamstrings. Right, sunshine? You feel that? Okay. Bringing the tailbone down. Bring your heels down. Use your lower back to get that sacrum down. And press out into home. How did everybody do with it? Feel good? Okay, Monica, you feel good? Okay, take it back up. Roll up. It will happen. Bend down, I promise. Hold the feet still and roll away from your feet and get that hamstring stretch. So roll your tailbone down. Woohoo, even more, even more. There it is. Okay, bring awareness to your tailbone. It's heading down. Bend your heels. Use your lower back to get your sacrum down and press out and point your toes. How about one more? Okay, inhale. Exhale. Peel up like a fruit roll up. Allow the carriage to come into home. Bend the knees down. Stretch. Look at your toes. And roll away from your toes. And stretch out the back of those legs. Get a great stretch. Draw the heels down. And press out. Good. Our hands will come into our small straps, and we're going to shoot about an inch, inch and a half down from your shoulder rest for the 100. I give you absolute permission at any point you need to during 100 to rest your neck. From here, legs are in tabletop, knees directly over the pubic bone. You're going to bring your arms down, reach, and you're going to come up. And I want you to hinge up as high as you can. So grab the back of your thighs for a moment. And pull yourself deeper. Yes. So bringing it up even higher. Reach those arms. Heads up, Karen. So come up deep, deep, deep. All the way up in that hinge. Even deeper. Hinge, hinge. There you go. And tap. Inhale for 5. And exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at your quads. Inhale. And exhale if you want. Start sending the legs out. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. And exhale. 30 in, 2, 3, 5, and exhale. 40 in, 3, hinge up even higher, and exhale. 50 in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. Good, keep it going. Let me show you something. If you come up, bring this in, so reach your legs again, and come up even higher. I'm going to bring this in, and see how you hinge up here? Okay. This will make this work harder, but this should be more free. Okay. Eye gaze goes to quads. Better? Okay, so the more you work here, the less your neck works. Okay. That's our hinge. What number, Monica? 80. Okay. You feeling it? Hinge here. Okay, let me show you. Put your hands behind your legs. Legs in tabletop. Okay, pull yourself up with your biceps. Pull yourself up even more. Biceps, even more, even more. And that's where I want you. Now inhale for 5. Now you would just stay here and not use your arms, except for pulling yourself up. Because the more you work here, the less you work here. And that's going to create that connection for you.
So just
pull up by your biceps. Pull yourself up. Yes, yes. See that hinge? And that's what you want. Diane, same thing when we were talking. You can even grab the back of your legs. See how Karen's pulling herself up by her legs. Pull up again. See how she's pulling herself up? And that gets that deep, deep hinge. Monica, we worked on that one the first weeks.
Yeah.
How's it feeling now?
Good.
Okay. Hinge up. Eye gaze here. Hinge up higher.
Now another set?
There it is. No, I'm just going after
Okay.
that hinge. Feel it? Yeah. Okay. So once we create the strength up here and we're hinging, our neck is like, hey, it's here instead of being like, oh, right here. Okay. So you feel it? So anytime you hear the 100 and it's in your neck, grab the back of your legs, pull yourself up deeper into it. And really pull up into it. Beautiful. Feel the difference? If your neck's all happy? Okay, so that's an option until this gets strong here. Good, okay. Let's bring it down, let's put jump boards on. So you're gonna always go off towards the front door. And then we're gonna take the both bars down over your standing platform. So both bars go over the standing platform. Monica, that's probably, do you feel those knots when you're going up in short spine?
Plenty knots. I don't have the.
Go like this.
I just don't have that strength yet in my spine and in my gut to pull myself up
Okay.
and then hold myself there and then you know what I mean?
It's almost like you need a little bit more weight on your springs to assist you. So you're always welcome to put more weight on,
Okay.
like 2 reds and a blue, and
Okay.
that will help you come up.
Okay.
So the jumper thing. Sunshine? No, you can take it. And we're going to put it in where the black is facing towards the carriage. And then once you're there, no, it goes on that. Go on the other side, Monica. And then Diane, bring it in. You'll see, like, if you look down, you'll see a little metal bracket, and you want it in the bracket. There it is. And then this bar goes up over this way. Then pull it all back. Let me come see. And then righty-tighty on these knobs down here.
Maybe it's because this isn't.
Let me see it. Just let this go here.
Oh.
There, and righty-tighty.
Okay, righty tighty. Okay.
You got it. Do it again. As long as we can do this, you're good. And then now righty-tighty. Absolutely. And this lower bar just kind of goes wherever. Mine was really undone. We're going to start jumping pretty light, and then we're going to get heavier. You will start to breathe. Okay? So you're just going to embrace the breath, the breathing. So headrest goes on high. And make sure that your clasps are to the inside of the machine. So where your straps are, you want these clasps to the inside.
Oh, you mean on the inside of the ropes?
Yes.
Okay.
Because if it goes to the outside, it will do this the whole time you're jumping. And I will go crazy.
You're good. I'm just pushing this inside the little cut there so it's not hard on the.
I'll put your straps in. You don't hear them rubbing then.
Yeah, well, I'm still learning too. Have you done this work before? Yeah. Yes, I never. 10 years ago,
And poking it back in. There we go. Absolutely.
So I feel like I'm a beginner again, although she keeps pushing me.
One red, one blue. Hey,
She's good.
we're seeing progress, which is awesome. That's okay.
I also
One
gave
red,
you a-
one blue.
A good Google review yesterday.
You gave me a Google review?
Well, I do Google reviews, like they'll ask me about different businesses.
Thank you.
And because I was here and my phone here was on location. it
I knew you were here.
asked me about you.
Oh,
So-
good. You gave me a good review.
Well, of course I
So with that one red, one blue, we'll lay it down. And the toes are near the top. Thank you, honey. The lower back's down. Hands are reaching. So now we're squishing that grape. Our lower back is in touch with that carriage. And we're going to jump and land soft. Jump, land soft. What was the question?
Heels together, correct?
Heels together. So you're in a little Pilates stance. Press and land. Press and land. And as you leave the jump board, point your feet. Lower back stays down. We're going to do 2 sets of 8. Good. Second set. Really straighten the legs and squeeze the back of the thighs together. Let those toes point, land soft. Point, land soft. and land. Nice. So when you land, you want to think toe ball, but never heels. And when you land, let me show you guys. Listen to my board for a second. If you're not rolling with it, because it'll sound like this. You guys hear me? So what I want is this. It takes some practice. It's a lot of work. Let's go parallel. So toes forward, heels. Let's do 2 sets of 8. So you should be breathing. If you're not, let me know. I'll put more weight on you. Straighten the legs. Feel those abs. Keep those toes near the top. Land soft.
We have to do 2 sets, right?
2 sets. Woohoo! And release. You feel that, Diane? Is that crazy? So this is kind of where cardio and Pilates merge. And so you just get into that rhythm of breathing. And as my running coach would tell me, embrace. So it hurts. And it's like, oh, right, Karen? Karen's a long distance runner. Don't you love hearing that?
I love it.
Oh, okay. So let's take right hand to left shoulder rest. Bring the legs together and push up. And we're going to add a red and take off the blue. So we are now 2 reds. Bring it back down. So I bring my hand across my body. I scoot my tush down because I'm tall. And then I can just roll onto the machine. Our hands are going to go in the small straps. Legs are in table. And we're going to bring the elbows down and the abs are on. And we're going to press out straight and bend back in and press out straight. Now, as you do this, try to feel the back of your triceps, the back of your arms. Feel those abs. It's like you're grounding your lower back and your bra, or if you guys at home, bro strap, down into the mat. Now go straight arm up. Now don't pull with your hands, pull with your mid back. So like your armpits, like you're flaring your lats and you're bringing it down and shoulders down. Then control back up. Inner thighs tight, lower back down, and draw back down. So these are foundational moves, really strengthening how our arms attach into the shoulder girdle and down to our mid back. Now go out to a 45-degree angle, so out to a 45, and draw down. And feel your scapula moving at the same time. What you doing over there, Monica?
Just trying to get on this thing. I feel like I'm stuffing my body.
Now straight out to the side. So it's like doing an iron cross in gymnastics, but your shoulders are down. Don't let them lift up, and then draw back down. Scapula down. And again. Abs on. There you go. Ground that bro strap or bra strap.
Yay!
Feel it all? Okay. Now we're going to circle. Take a break anytime you need to. You can also cross your ankles if you're feeling your hip flexors. Shoulders down even more.
This is too heavy for me.
Are you just 2 reds? Take a peek at it.
Yeah, I'm too red.
Go red, blue.
Because I'm not really being able to.
Keep the shoulders down. Now we're going to reverse it. Reverse, go out to the side and up. And for Diane and Sunshine, If it got too heavy, you just slip to your longs. It's a really easy adjustment because you have both levels of straps. You can just slip to your long straps and it'll make it much easier. Good. Now from there, long straps go on post. Always hanging the clasp to the inside. And we're gonna go down to one red spring. Sounds easy, right? And I want you to grab your squishy ball out of the pit. So one red. I'm gonna lay back down. So Monica, watch how I lay down. See how my tush is hanging off right here? Do you see this? You can see my hand? I'm gonna grab this. I'm gonna grab this shoulder rest, but look at how I get my long body in there. So use that hand to the shoulder rest. Okay. We're gonna put the ball on the jump board near the top. This is gonna be great core work, and then we're gonna step up onto the ball. Turn on your abs like crazy. So remember, like in junior high, we say, "Oh, punch me in the abs." This is what I want, those abs tight, like I'm going to punch you in the abs.
Heels together or feet parallel?
Let's go feet parallel and then bring our knees together. And we're slowly going to press out without the ball moving, and then bend back in using your abs and press back out. How's that, Karen?
I'm trying to keep it from
Moving.
moving.
Woo. Now feel your core. Tighten your pelvic floor. Big Frankenstein bolts in the sides of your glutes. Your abs are working like crazy. It's just getting used to it. That's pretty fun, right? So now we're going to lift the left leg in the tabletop and press up and bring it back down. Squeeze the sit bones. Believe me, I'm feeling it. My ankles, my core. Keep those abs on, bra strap down, breathe to the sides and back. Okay, and switch feet. We'll do 8. Oh, were you? Just do another switching then. Smile like you love it. Smile those glutes too. We always want those glutes engaged. No frowny face glutes. The 8 o'clock this morning came in and they wanted the J-Lo class.
What's that?
All about the glutes.
Oh. That's what you call it, the J-Lo class?
That's what they were calling it. Can we have the J-Lo class?
Oh. Does J-Lo do blind?
I don't know what she does, but she looks fantastic. She's got a heart of gold.
You say she has a heart of gold?
She does. And bring it down. You guys feel your feet and your ankles and everything? Okay, we're going to take that ball and grab it with your hands. You're going to put your feet on top of the board and you're going to drop your headrest to flat. And make sure it didn't get your hair. So just double check it doesn't have your hair. You're going to peel your tush off the mat and put this underneath your sacrum, that triangle. And I really want you to pay attention that it's even. That's not more one side than the other. And you can kind of feel it. And you can feel how slick it is. Toes come down onto the jump board. And I want you to make your ribs like a fortress down to your hips. So ribs to hips, so your abs are on. So when you jump, we're gonna be jumping here. The hands are gonna keep you balanced. And you're gonna keep your ribs to your hips so you don't pooch out in the abs. So keep it tight, jump, and land. Jump, and start to feel those abs. You guys feel it?
Our heels together.
Yes, run a little Pilates stance. Squeeze your glutes as you come down and make your abs work and they're stabilizing you. Now, if this is a piece of cake, hands reach up to the ceiling. Piece of cake. I'll take carrot cake, please. With extra frosting. Ooh, I love carrot cake. I make a really good homemade one. No wheat, no sugar.
Oh, really?
Yeah. In a while. Any questions on that? Okay, bring the hands back down. And we're gonna go feet parallel. We're gonna jump. And it's like you're scissoring one leg up and then landing both. There you go, squeeze your glutes. We are alternating. Point the toes, make them pretty. Use your core to hold that ball still. Do another set of 8. Hold that ball perfectly still. And bring it down. Okay, feet go on top of the board. Lift the tush and take the ball out. Nice. Okay, right hand goes to the left shoulder rest. Push yourself off. The ball can hang out. Just set it to the floor. Feet are gonna go against the shoulder rest and we're on our knees. Monica, that machine is hard, not squishy like these, so you might want cushions. And the other thing is it's underneath the machine, the ball is, and it will steal springs. So you wanna push it to the tile. Okay. Okay, from here we're gonna C curve and put our hands on the front of the board. Okay, don't think about anything other than your core and your balance. Because we're gonna push off. Good, and you'll feel those abs. Do you guys feel that? Okay, now go to preloaded blue. So preloaded blue, because the spring is less, this is gonna be harder on the core. Just the blue, just that. And that blue, go up on that little button. See how there's a button up there? Let me show you. It's, yes. So it's gonna preload. There you go. Feel those abs, Karen? So imagine you had a medicine ball in your hands and you jump with those hands and it's like you're holding all this weight and you're curling your abs up against it. 15 of these from here. Here we go. 1. Good. Good. Feel your quads working too? Five more. Keep those abs on. Keep your balance. Good. And when you hit 15, and go 1 preloaded red spring. So now the red's going to go up on the button. You always want to put on what you want. And then if you're blue, what you don't want. Now we have 2 options of sitting. Sit crisscross applesauce here. Or if it hurts your knees or your hips, you can sit pike.
So just 1 red spring.
Preloaded.
On the button.
Yeah, preloaded. So what it does is the springs here and they're all slack right now. So if my springs are all the way in, there's no preload. My springs are relaxed. So as I pull out on it, it starts getting harder. But if I preload a little tension onto that spring and I go to pull it out, it's going to be much harder, quicker, because there's already preloaded tension on it.
Just, so no springs on the hooks.
No, just the one preloaded red. Okay, so you can sit either crisscross applesauce or pike, either way. And that's all depends on your knees. And then reach back and grab your small straps. Good, okay. Then hands come out to the side. And we're just gonna hug a tree. Sit up tall, and those abs and back out. Smile, Monica. Smile face, smile glutes. And the reason I have you smile when we work out is so that as we grow older, we don't start to become looking like horses with the long face. Plus, there's a word, there's a definition for that. It's called virtuosity. It's like a dancer, how they're doing such powerful moves, but you would never know it because their face would never show it. Virtuosity, never showing the pain on your body or your face. 2 more. Shoulders down. 1 more. Okay. Now we're going to take our hands out to the side. It's called a plow. You're going to reach your fingertips down to the floor like you're dragging your fingers through the tile and take it forward. And again and down. Feel those shoulders down into the body. Abs. Two more. Such a simple move, but so powerful in those arms. Okay, take your cross. Everybody's knees okay? Okay, switch. Mine aren't moving very good today. And I want you to lean forward at a 45-degree angle and stick your booty back behind you. Try to make your back flat and not round, so flat.
Switch your crisscross.
Yes. And then you're going to take your hands to the back of your head. Karen, I'm going to have you put those legs out, pike position. Good, and lean into it forward. Better? Okay, hands behind the head. What?
How do I know this is a crisscross? I go like this. Okay, so now I need to go.
You're going to shave the back of your head. Where it feels awkward, that's where you want to be. But after a while of changing your crisscross, it won't feel awkward anymore. Good, lean forward into those abs, shoulders down. Exhale as you press out, inhale as you come back in. And Karen, see how my body's staying 45? But when you bend your elbows, don't let it go back. Don't let it pull you. Press. And each time, draw your shoulders down your back and tighten your triceps.
We don't want our shoulders to go up at all, do we?
No, they're down into the body. They're going to try to come up and help you, but keep them down into the body. When you hit 8, you can release it. Long straps on post. And we're going to switch our spring. We're always going to put on what we want, which is going to be a blue. Just normal blue on the hook. And then take off your preloaded red. We're going to be scooting down onto our machine. Just scoot to the very end and roll back down. And then the headrest comes up into middle. Actually, let's go headrest and high. Excuse me. You're going to take your thumbs to protect your lower back and stick your thumbs underneath your tailbone. So tailbone, good, thumbs here. And that's going to let our lower abs get nice and tight and short. A shortened muscle is a stronger muscle. And we're going to go feet together, knees together. So parallel. Headrest isn't high, Karen, so bring that headrest back up. Perfect. Okay. When you're ready, this is super light. Yeah. A nice tailbone curly. So help by putting those hands underneath that tailbone. So watch my lower abs here. See how they stay in as you jump? And what happens is you lose connection, it'll do this, and it'll open, but you don't want it to open. Keep that lower back down.
Like on our sit bones?
I like it like underneath the tip of your tailbone. That's gonna help your lower abs stay engaged. Now, we're gonna take Fiona, the famous hippo, and we're gonna have her ride on your ankles. And I want you to feel that weight and resist against it. Resist and feel those abs. So keep that lower back down. See how it's popping right here? Go. I'm gonna have you go hands here and see if you can feel it. Keep that down. And when you jump, don't let it. Lower abs on. Ooh, keep it tight, 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 tight. And the higher the feet are on the board, the easier this will be to keep that lower back. Squeeze those inner thighs. Who requested jump board? My legs are like, what? I do too. I think my Peloton last night was a little hard. My legs are like, wah. But I beat my personal best last night. Yes. Thank you. I was so excited. Dripping sweat. Panting all over the place. One more. So you guys feeling the abs? Okay. We're going to do one more hard jump. So we have that one blue on, and we're going to add one red. So we'll one red, one blue. If you want to make it harder, you go two reds. You feel like I need a little bit more legs.
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, you're fine. I didn't even hear you over here. That's why we have the air purifiers. Oh. Okay, bring your opposite hand to the front, shoulder rest. One towards the front door. That way you can red and blue. If you want it harder on the legs, you can go two reds. And when you're ready, lower back is down again, so the abs are on. It's a little easier because there's more weight to keep the lower abs down. And we're going to jump, land wide, jump, land center. Jump, land wide, jump, land center. Lower abs down and in. You're going to feel that. Should be breathing. Two more like this. Good. And then release it. Did you guys feel it?
Yeah.
Okay. Legs go up and the will stretch. That went by really quick. And if your straps aren't even, check that they're not twisted. And then feet go up in the straps again. And we're going to go legs up and make your tailbone heavy and keep a small gap right at your belt loop. And legs are up. And now bring your big toes together and go parallel and let it pull you in a hamstring stretch. You're going to take the left foot off and just set it on top of the jump board. You're going to take the right strap and place it right on the edge of that heel, right where it doesn't want to be. Yeah, it's more, put the strap right on the edge of your heel. It's tricky. And then bring your other leg and now straighten it and just hover it. Okay, so holding it there, I want you to put pressure in the strap without this knee hyper extending And make the hamstring work for 4, 3, 2, 1. Now let it stretch you and pull on you for 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, put pressure on it, but don't hyperextend the knee for 4. Hip bones tight. 2, 1. Let it stretch you for 4, 3, 2, 1. Isn't this great? And press on it. 4, 3, 2, 1. And let it stretch you for 4, 3, 2, 1. And push on it for 4, 3, 2, 1. And let it stretch you for 4, 3, 2, 1. And switch legs. Did you guys feel it? Could you feel the release too? Nice. Right on the heel where it doesn't want to go. You'll learn to balance it there. Right now, I just kind of feel like it's falling. Bring the other leg over. Okay. Bring it up into a stretch. Let's start with stretch 4, 3, 2, 1. Now push on it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it stretch you for 4, 3. Karen, can you get it right on the heel? Look at my heel. And again, press. 4, 3, 2, 1. And then stretch for 4, 3, 2, 1. Press for 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it stretch you for 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. Press. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Both feet go in straps. Last one will be our Z stretch. Again, opening up those hip flexors.
In the heels now?
It's like, it's near, see how my feet, it's right here on my foot?
Oh, okay.
And bring your right foot down to the floor, left one in. Tuck your tail. If your box gets in the way, just shove it under a little bit more. And imagine someone's walking on that leg. Oh. And feel that hip flexor stretch. Okay, squish your grape as hard as you can. Good. And then we're going to straighten the left leg out to the side. So you got a hip flexor stretch and an adductor stretch. Bring them both down into home. So home's a little bit lower than a 45. And then we'll switch. Tuck tail. Lower back is down. Back down even more. Straighten out the right leg. Does that feel good, Karen?
Yes.
Do you feel your sunshine singing out of your chest? Good. Bring it down in the home. And grab your straps. Take your feet out. Straps always come together over your head. Just get in the habit of that. Put them on the post. Right hand to the left shoulder rest. And push yourself up. Come up into standing like you own it. Do you feel like you own it?
Own it.
Own it. Good. Shake everything out. Take note of where your ball is so you don't land on it, and give it a jump. Just bink. And that just grounds your nervous system. Good. And you guys are, yay! Right on. Thank you, guys. Oh, yes. So we're going to spray down everything we might have looked at, touched, breathed, thought about. And the straps will just be banded together again. And then you can toss them to the floor over there next to the foam rollers, and I'll sanitize them. And we can say goodbye to everybody at home. I know that we didn't have audio there for a bit, but thank you guys.
Thank you.
Whee!
Thank you.